Greetings, young fools. Emperor Palpatine has a knock-knock joke, so play along. Knock-knock. Dishes. Dishes, Emperor Palpatine. Join the dark side or die. It's not really funny. It's kind of dark. Anyway, NOOCH is going to share his thoughts on what may be required for Lord Vader's Galactic Legend Journey event. Well, Lord Palpatine is getting a little very dark with that stuff. I'm not even sure that was a joke. I think he was dead serious about that one. You better watch your back, folks. Watch your back. Okay, so, putting some thought into it. We have a really good idea. We got Jedi Master Kenobi here. Jedi Master Kenobi as a Galactic Legend, and they always get a pair. We have Rey and Kylo. We have Sith Eternal Emperor and Luke. We got Jedi Master Kenobi. They've talked about we're getting Lord Vader. So the question is, what's going to be required for Lord Vader? And if we kind of look at a mirror of what was required for Jedi Master Kenobi and what's been required for the other Galactic Legends, we're thinking there's going to be 15 units. 15 units. And if we start with the basics, there's usually a ship. It's probably, you're going to have either the TIE Advanced or Anakin's Edda 2-star. I'm really not sure. If I had to guess, I'd go with Anakin's ship here. Probably required at 7 stars, maybe 6 stars. They try to make that a little more available so that people can sign up to play the game and purchase stuff as quickly as possible. And ships are such a slow farm. That's what they do. But let's talk about the characters. That leaves us with 14 characters. And if we start right off at the top, there were 2 Relic 8 characters required for Jedi Master Kenobi. And it was General Kenobi and Grandmaster Yoda. So, it makes sense. General Kenobi and Grandmaster Yoda are 2 characters that go along with Kenobi in the movies. If we look at Lord Vader and we're thinking it's Anakin to the dark side, of course, we're probably going to have General Skywalker Relic 8. That's the one that makes the most sense, kind of automatic. I don't think you're going to have Jedi Knight Anakin anywhere in this farm. It's just he's an older character, and really it doesn't really reflect, the closeness of Anakin to the dark side. General Skywalker certainly does. You can go on YouTube anywhere and just watch General Skywalker just murdering people and before he turned to the dark side. Then next, I've been thinking about this, and I don't think it's going to be Darth Sidious, because Darth Sidious is already in the Sith Eternal event. He would make a lot of sense as a Relic 8 in there and kind of go hand in hand with Yoda. But I just don't think it's going to be there because he's already required an event. You also have the same with Darth Vader. Darth Vader is already required in the Sith Eternal event. He makes a lot of sense too, because this is Lord Vader. We're talking about Darth Vader. So it's possible he'll be in there. But NOOCH is going with Padme. I think Padme is going to be the other Relic 8. That is the only thing that makes sense. He is the yin to Anakin's yang. She. And I really think it's going to be Relic 8, General Skywalker, Gas, and Relic 8, Padme Amidala. Then if we get onto the characters, it was really interesting when they came out with Jedi Master Kenobi. It was a lot more accessible for people that have been playing the game for a long time. The previous Galactic Legends, you had a lot of characters you were having to farm right up to the day of, that had been released a couple months before. You had to farm them or buy them, like Hux, Sith Trooper, the Resistance heroes. You think of Piet. For Jedi Master Luke, it was a lot of journeys, like Jedi Knight Luke that was required. But for the Jedi Master Kenobi, it was really more forgiving and more characters that were out there already. I do think Asajj at Relic 7 is going to be an automatic. There's so much history with Anakin and Asajj, and so much of her pushing him over the edge, making him angry, and making him do things that a Jedi wouldn't do. Asajj is going to be in there, Relic 7. I think Rex is an automatic too. Relic 7, just so much interaction with Anakin and Rex throughout history, throughout time. Ahsoka, automatic, Relic 7, she's his Padawan, she's got to be in there. Then we get to a little more question marks. And here's the folks that think, so that's so far, we have the ship, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 so far. We have room for 9 more spots. So who comes next? I really think B1 Battle Droid is another close to automatic. He kills how many B1 Battle Droids? Anakin had to have killed a mountain of B1 battle droids. I mean, you're talking a million B1 battle droids. You got to have B1 in there. I think that's automatic. B2 is the first kind of question mark. It would make sense to have B2 in there as well, and you go along with the Clone Wars, and he's in there. Just not sure if it's going to quite measure up to the level, and they want to bring some more farmable stuff in there. So B2 is a maybe. B2 is a maybe. Newt Gunray, I think Newt Gunray's in there. Nooch thinks Newt Gunray is automatic. Anakin kills him on Mustafar. I can't remember any Clone War history direct with Anakin and Newt Gunray. I know they captured him at one point, but I just think with Anakin killing him on the trip, he goes to Mustafar specifically to kill all the Separatists and to kill Newt Gunray because it's time for Newt Gunray to die. I think Newt Gunray, like a Relic 3, maybe Relic 5, is going to be in there. Count Dooku. I don't think Count Dooku's going to make it. It would make so much sense. I mean, there is so much between Anakin and Count Dooku. They fight twice. Anakin kills him. It's a journey to the dark side. They fight other times in the Clone... That's twice in the movies. They fight other times in the Clone Wars. Dooku and Anakin have such a long history together, but he's already required as a Relic 6 for Sith Eternal Emperor, and I just don't think they're going to put him in there. It would make a ton of sense. It would make a ton of sense. I just don't think he's going to make the final cut. So we're up to 8, maybe 9, and I don't think Dooku's going to be in there. Barriss Offee, I think, will be in there. You know, we have the Galactic Republic Jedi that were there for Kenobi. Barriss makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of history between them and the Clone Wars. I really think Barriss is going to be in there as a Relic 3 or a Relic 5. Droideka is same with B2. Not sure. Not sure if Droideka will be in there. One or the other of Droideka and Battle B2 will probably be in there. It makes a lot of sense. Maybe the one that would make them the most money, probably less people have Relic Droideka than have Relic B2. I'm not sure about that one. Zam Wesell and Embo. I put these in here because, they added Cad Bane to the Jedi Master Kenobi journey. And I was thinking through bounty hunters that Anakin had faced, and he definitely was responsible, sort of responsible for Zam Wesell's death. I mean, he had a hand in it. Just chasing her to actually, probably not at all. Probably not at all. Zam Wesell, though, did try to assassinate Padme with those goofy worms, which I'm not sure why. I don't know. I guess she's really hard to get to, so use the worms. So I'm kind of thinking Zam Wesell, but it could be Embo also. They've got a couple moments in the Clone Wars where Anakin works with Embo to save a village, and then Embo chases him down, and it's kind of reminiscent of the scene where Obi-Wan is fighting Cad Bane. It's a very similar idea where there's one bounty hunter that's just so good that he's tracking them down. So Embo or Zam Wesell, if Nooch had to lean on one, I'd probably lean to Zam Wesell. Although Embo really, if you just want to look at the economics of it for capital games, Embo makes more sense. Less people have him level up. You see, even Nooch here, Nooch has him, down, I don't know, gear 9, 10. I haven't even bothered to do anything with him. Okay. 3 more Galactic Republic Jedi in here. I imagine that one of these will be in there. Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, Luminar, Unduli. We had Mace Windu and Isla Secura with Kenobi. Any one of these three. I really think Barriss is guaranteed. Ahsoka is a guarantee for sure. One of these 3, I'm not sure which. If I had to guess, I'm going with Plo Koon. Why? I don't know. They just had more together. They did more together. I don't really know. One of these 3 Galactic Republic Jedi will be in there. Fulcrum. I think that's a lock. Fulcrum's in there. She fought Darth. She is Ahsoka. She fought Darth Vader in Rebels. She's the only one that can really even possibly stand up to him in that show. I really think that you're going to have both Ahsoka and Fulcrum in the journey for Lord Vader. I'd be shocked if Fulcrum's not in there. It's a character that a lot of people have just kind of left on the side. I believe she'll be in there. The next question is, will the new Ahsoka be in there? And for a while, I was just thinking, yeah, you're going to have 3 Ahsokas. It's going to be Ahsoka heavy for the Lord Vader. But as you think about it, if you look at the Mandalorian, what's her Commander Ahsoka Tano, she really has no interaction with Anakin. They don't mention Anakin. I just don't think she's going to make it into this journey event. but I do believe the other two Ahsokas will be in there. I'm going to go with Echo. So it's when you're looking at these galactic legends, there's always some kind of recent farm thrown in there, and Echo makes the most sense because Echo was interacting with Anakin, both in his original state when he was fully, had skin all over, then as a cyborg when he was Echo, and then he was with the Bad Batch. Just a lot of stuff in there with Anakin, a lot of history together, and you put them together with Rex. Rex is there, Rex and Echo. And this also is a recent farm. It just opened up recently. See, NOOCH only has them at 5 stars. So if I had to guess, I'm guessing that Echo's going to be thrown in there as an extra clone Galactic Republic guy in there to farm for Lord Vader. And then finally, rounding out the group, Tusken Raider's a lock. Tusken Raider is an absolute lock for Lord Vader. I mean, come on. The very first inkling we have in the movies, Attack of the Clones, of Anakin just being a little bit too evil to be a Jedi is when he just slaughters the Tusken Raiders. He slaughters, and they kill the women and children too. Why, by the way, in that scene, why does he throw some? It would have been such a better scene if he had force pushed and broken something. I don't know why he threw a little gadget across the room into the wall. Why don't you just go and just bash it? I mean, he pushed a pear across the freaking room and cut it with a just blow up that wall and make Baru and Owen rebuild that wall. No political humor. Okay, so I think Tusken Raider's a lock. So what does that give us? If we go with Tusken Raider 1, Echo 2, Ahsoka 3, one of Embo or Zam, that's 4. One of these 3, that's 5. Barris 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think Vader's going to be in there. Then you got, so one of Droideka and B2, that's 14. And then you have the ship for 15. So that's it. There you go. That's what NOOCH, if NOOCH is looking at this logically and kind of relating it to the Jedi Master Kenobi event and previous Galactic Legends event, that's where NOOCH thinks this is NOOCH's prediction for the characters that will be required to activate and farm Lord Vader, not Darth Vader, Lord Vader, Anakin with the yellow or red eyes, yellow eyes. Evil Anakin, Lord Vader. That's what will be required. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you. Guys, if I had to give you one piece of advice, don't start farming them now. Don't start gearing them up yet. Wait till it's announced. Gear them up as you go. When you will get 5 announced at a time. Gear up those 5. Gear up the next 5. Gear up the next 5. I don't think they're going to put our boy NOOCH is fading here at the end. Fading here at the end of the video. I do not think that they're going to have Ki-Adi-Mundi in there. I don't think they want to exclude 98% of their player base from getting Lord Vader. So there you go. That's NOOCH's thoughts. While you're putting everything together, while you're getting ready, while you're farming those shards of characters you don't have, always remember, NOOCH too good. Greetings, young fools. Greetings, young fools. Emperor Palpatine has a knock-knock joke. Play along. Knock-knock. Dishes. Dishes.